snaked through the crimson canyon like a silver ribbon, glinting in the waning afternoon sun. Its shallow water, the canyon walls closed in as the trail wound toward the sound of the men. The sandstone glowed red in the sinking light, shadows stretching long across the ground. Each hoofbeat echoed in her chest like a drum. The footprints were easy to follow, pressed deep into soft soil, careless as if the men believed themselves untouchable. Leora's wet hair clung to her face, but her eyes were bright with purpose. She thought of her family, her people, the lives that depended on strength, not submission. Elias rode just behind, revolver ready, expression carved from stone. The laughter carried before the men appeared, low, harsh, cruel. Leora's stomach twisted as she imagined them waving her clothes as prizes. Rage surged. Elias lifted a hand, signaling her to wait. They dismounted, tethering the horse to a scrub tree. Moving silently, they crept toward the bend. A fire burned ahead, casting flickering shadows. 3 men lounged around it, rifles tossed aside, boots stretched toward the flames. One held her dress aloft, mockery in his posture, while the others roared with delight. Leora's blood throbbed in her ears. She longed to run forward, to snatch back her garments. But Elias touched her arm lightly. His whisper was sharp as flint. Patience. They'll learn. Then he stepped forward into the firelight, boots crunching on gravel, revolver gleaming. The laughter stopped. The men scrambled, eyes wide with surprise. "Evening, boys," Elias said, voice calm but ice cold. "You've taken what isn't yours." One sneered, spitting. "Ain't your business, cowboy. She's just—" The word died as Elias cocked his revolver. "Finish that," he warned, low and deadly, "and it will be the last word you ever say." The man froze, bravado melting. Leora stepped from the shadows, chin high, voice clear. "That belongs to me." Her eyes burned with fury. The men faltered. "Throw them," she commanded. They hesitated, glancing between her and Elias. His revolver did not waver. Slowly, with scowls, they dropped her garments. Leora bent to gather them, hands steady with triumph. Rising, firelight caught her eyes. "If you ever touch me or any woman of my people again, this canyon itself will not protect you." The men stayed silent. Elias lowered his revolver, gaze still cold and steady. "Best you ride out of this land. You've burned your welcome." Leora clutched her reclaimed garments to her chest, cloak still wrapped around her shoulders. Her spirits soared for the first time since her humiliation. She was no longer a victim. She had faced cruelty and reclaimed her dignity. As they returned to the horse, the fire crackled behind them, fading with each step. The canyon opened wide again, stars spilling across the sky. "You didn't have to stand with me," she said softly, voice calmer now. "No," Elias replied, "but no man should stand against you either." The night wrapped around them as they rode, silence punctuated by hoofbeats. Yet something unspoken stretched between them, a bond forged not in pity, but in respect. For the first time in many moons, Leora felt something rare, trust, fragile as dawn, yet as enduring as the canyon walls. She realized this was only the beginning. The men were gone, but the world remained harsh and uncertain. Yet, riding alongside a stranger who carried both steel and respect, she felt stronger than ever. Dawn would come slow across the desert, painting the sky in pink and gold. Leora clutched the cloak tighter, not just as protection, but as a reminder. Dignity could be reclaimed. and trust could be offered where it was least expected. And with Elias riding beside her, she was ready for whatever lay ahead. And as you watch this story unfold, imagine the courage it takes to stand tall even when the world seems against you. If you felt the fire of Leora's spirit, if you felt the tension of the canyon, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel, because stories like this are just the beginning. Remember to comment your thoughts below. Tell us what part of Leora's journey made your heart race or inspired you to never back down. Your voice matters as much as hers. The river's song faded behind them, replaced by the rhythm of hooves, the whisper of wind, and the unspoken bond between two unlikely allies. And now, as they rode into the sunrise, you too carry a piece of their strength and the reminder that even in a harsh world, respect and courage can light the path forward.